Nobody cared. Meanwhile, the other tree felt the suffering that his brother is going through. The tree then burst out crying, for he could not bear to hear the screaming from his brother. Soon, the other trees started to cry too. They cried to mourn the loss of their friends and family, for they had been through so much obstacles just to grow up, and humans just take their life away in the blink of an eye. Became flooded. This incident caused the whole world to panic. Some were even curious of what's happening. Little did people know, somewhere back in the big green field, there grew an enormous, humongous fat tree. This tree was actually the remaining brother tree that was not chopped down when his brother was chopped. It was the tree who started crying. After a while, it decided to stop crying but to grow bigger and stronger instead, so that it could withstand being chopped down by humans. So it grew and grew into an enormous, humongous tree. Not long, trees around the world were all gone, and the only remaining tree left was the big fat tree.